hope that you're doing well, and welcome back to a new video. And I hope you enjoyed the last video as well. Now in this video, I'm going to do things a little bit differently, where I'll have the trades already marked up just to make it a bit more streamlined, so the video doesn't drag on too long, and you have all the information you need in a bit more of a streamlined and case by case situation. Hopefully it's a bit easier. Let me know in the comments if you don't like it, or if you do like it, if you prefer it this way, because I know I mess around quite a lot with the drawing tools and everything, so let me know. But obviously, without further ado, I will jump into the video. Before I do that, I just want to show a few screenshots and a few videos of our algo live in action, where our algo is based on our DPC edge. So it's a fully mechanical edge that I have developed and traded for years, and now we have a system which actually trades it for us, which allows me to create and trade edges like this, which we actually are creating an EA for this as well. But the algo is available where it will trade exactly as I would on your own accounts essentially, and what you'll see is clips of live trades being taken using the algo, and then it's all hands-free. It's literally plug and play in the system. You can play around with it, you can do what you want with it. It has its own Discord group, so you can ask us for any support that you need. But the idea of the algo is to allow that system to run in the background. That's what I do for myself, and then I can work on other edges and trade other edges like I'm working on here. But without further ado, let's jump into the video and let's see what's happened across the week. Hello everyone. Now I just want to quickly interrupt your video just to show you what we have to offer. If you just visit our website and the link to the description below, what you'll find is the results to our flagship model, which is our daily pip edge, which you can see here, which is updated every single week. And this is the edge that we have that is completely automated using our algo, where you can just plug and play the system and it will trade for you. Now if you're interested, obviously just click the enroll button. Now, this is the video that you're watching now, the blueprint. It's now available where you can purchase and join the Discord for a very small fee compared to all our other models. But if you're obviously interested, everything that's included, it's put into here for you. That's pretty much it. If you're looking to enroll, or if you actually have any questions, obviously just click the Let's Chat button, and you can either contact us on WhatsApp or the live chat that's on the website, and you can actually ask any questions you like about the edges. But this is just a quick highlight of what you can get using Vertex and what we can offer you in return. We also do have Vertex funding, which I'll also put in a link to the description below, where you can actually trade using true funding with our challenge. Now we've been open and running for the last 2 years, since February 2 years ago, and we're still going strong. We don't really market ourselves as much as other firms, just because we like to keep this is how we've always been this way, and it has allowed us to keep some longevity in the game compared to other firms. But be sure to check that out as well. Anyway, I'll let you be and I'll let you continue with your video. Right, so let's look at Monday. So what we can see here prior into the session, so I have already marked it out, just as I said at the start of the video, just to make it easier and sort of make it a bit more streamlined for the videos, so there's not much messing around with any drawings. Anyway, so what we have first initially is obviously what we have is the range high has been taken, which is the most recent thing to be taken. And then obviously we're looking for shorts when the session starts, but you also have to mark out the range lows as well, just so you're aware that in the session, if the range does get taken the opposite way, we're looking to go in the opposite direction, of course. So that's the first thing that we can see. So obviously prior to the session, so ignore all of this, is that we are seeing that the high gets taken, so we're looking to go short as soon as the session starts, and then we just have to be aware of when the low is, and then we're looking to go long when the session starts as well. So what we can see here is this is when the session starts, and essentially we're looking for shorts all the way up until we get this 15-minute low that was taken here. Okay, so from this point onwards, we are only looking to go long. So from here, what we're looking for is just a sweep. So these are level, no sweep. We had a sweep here, which gets invalidated by a very small body break there, and then these are level, no sweep, and then we have a sweep here, which gets invalidated by here, and then we keep going until we find this sweep here. Now this sweep here gets triggered in, and the only reason I know this because I watched it live, is that it gets triggered in here, but it gets taken out because the original stop loss was based. The original stop loss was based off of this low here, so it was somewhere about here, and it got taken out at the same time. But it doesn't invalidate the entry itself. And obviously, if you want to understand the invalidation rule and our entry rules properly and in better detail, the Discord will teach you that as well. But you can decipher what you can from here. What we have is a trigger on the next candle, which just surpasses this candle, and then we have an entry, and that gave us a 5R win for the day. So we have a -1 and 5R, so we're sitting at 4R for the week so far. So now that we're looking at Tuesday, so it's pretty clear what we're looking for. What we have is the sweep of the most recent low. Obviously we've got our major low, which is from here to here, which is also taken, which doesn't make a difference in the bias. So as soon as the low gets taken, we are looking to go long. Obviously we would obviously mark the high as well. So we can tell what happens here. It's obviously a -3 day, but let's go through the trades itself. So okay, so as we're seeing, we have a sweep here from this fractal low, which gets taken just here. It gets taken by pipette, which you can tell by when you hover over a candle. You can see at the top here, it tells you where the low is of that candle. This is the pipette lower, and it gets triggered in here, and then obviously gets taken out. Then we have another sweep here, which gets triggered in by the next candle, which then gets taken out, so that's a -2. And then here, the most recent sweep is obviously this one, but then we have invalidation. However, we have this of the major low, which gets swept here, and a trigger in here, and then gets taken out. And that's -3, and that's the end of the trading day. So we're sitting at +1 for the week. Right, so now we're looking at Wednesday. So what we can see here is the most recent thing to happen is that a low gets taken. So we are obviously looking to go long. This is an interesting one. So what we have, as you can see, is 4 trades, even though we have a 3R max rule. What we have on the first one, which is very close, we have a sweep here, trigger straight away into the session, and it's so close to our TP. This actually hits our break-even rule, which again is taught in our Discord. But again, you can decipher and make your own break-even rule, whatever suits you. But then we have is a major sweep here from this low, and then that gets triggered in here, which then gets taken out. Then this becomes sorry, let me get rid of my drawings. This still becomes the major range low. It's still the major range low because we didn't break any of the major range rules itself, so it's still a valid sweep from here, which gets triggered in and then taken out pretty much straight away. And then we don't have any other sweeps that is valid up until this one, where we have a sweep with the entry and then taken out straight away at the end of the session. So we're sitting at -3 there for the day. That's not even a 3, is it? There we go, -3 for the day. We're sitting at +1, so -3. So we're sitting at -2R for the day itself. So let's move on to Thursday. So let's get rid of this. Now we're looking at Thursday. So what we can see is the last thing to happen was that the range low is being taken. Obviously we had this range high, but the rules have already been met when the low gets taken here into the session. So you only look for shorts at this initial bit, and then you'll start looking for longs. So let's get into this. Oh, that's not what I want. That's not what I want either. There we go. So let's go into the 1 minute, into the session itself. So looking into the session, so obviously we're looking for shorts up until it takes that low, wherever that low is marked, which is here. Now we're looking for any valid sweep that can give us a long entry, which this was the last major range here, which we have a sweep but invalidates. And then we have another low which have a sweep, invalidates, but this is the major low which sweeps, and we have an entry here which ends up hitting a 5R target. So we're sitting at -2, and now we're sitting at +3 for the week. And now we can move on to Friday. So now we're looking at Friday finally, and this is obviously the last day of the week. So let's see what's happening here. So the first thing that we can see is the high gets taken, but the low gets taken immediately, which means we're obviously looking for shorts as soon as the session starts. So let's go into the session itself. I hope that this way has been easier to teach, because with it all marked out, it's just a very streamlined. The video is not too long and I don't waffle too much. But let me know what you think if you prefer me actually marking it. I mean, I'm marking it out anyway. It's just whether you actually want me to put these on before or not. It's not that I cherry pick the pairs, because I don't for the videos. It's just I still pick a random pair. It just means that it's already done. But anyway, what we have, obviously, we're looking to go long. So we have valid sweep but no entry. Invalidation, we have a sweep, no entry, invalidation, a sweep with an entry here, and this hits 3R because it's a 3.3R stop loss. So remember the stop loss rule as well. If it's 3R and over, you aim for 3R. If it's below 3, if it's 2.9R and under, then you're aiming for 5R. So for that gives us plus 6R for the week. Following a very simple edge, 2 hours a day on this session. Because bear in mind, this blueprint edge, the reason why I'm showing different pairs as well is to show you the versatility of this edge. It allows you to trade any session, basically any pair, because we have session rules which cover, well, we have session timings for Asia, London and New York, and we have recommended pairs for each session, but it's up to you to go ahead and go and test. But obviously, if you want to learn the full rule set behind this, we've now also included this in our mentorship program for those who actually join at the current pricing, because now it's included, which it wasn't before. Or you can just buy the blueprint itself, which is a complete separate edge, one-off fee, a very low one-off fee, I might say, which will give you a starter kit to everything that you need to trade the blueprint, including an access to a group chat where you get to speak to me directly as well. And again, the reason why that's been created and made separately is essentially I've given you everything you need here, but if you want to learn the full-on refinements, then that's what the Discord is for. It's also to help guide you to find your profitability, because there's a lot of to join that Discord, you need to be proactive in yourself in terms of your own testing. I mean, I've given you the edge, I've given you the rules, I've done that testing for you, but it'll be all down to you to find your profitability and what works for you. So if that does interest you, obviously join the Discord and with the link below. But any questions, obviously head over to the website, visit our live chat, give us a conversation where you'll speak to one of our team who's actually an ex-member, not ex-member, is actually a member of ours who has been with us for a while, where you can actually even book a call with them if you wanted to, if you had any further questions. Anyway, I will leave you be and I'll speak to you all in the next video.